Hey there, and welcome back to Trainwreck, an educational monster train series where you watch me struggle at around 200 Pact Shards. I am recording in the correct order this week. For whatever reason, I have decided to do that. This is still, in case you're keeping track, this is still being recorded pre-vacation, which means I don't have an update on how it went. I am very excited for it, though. I just checked in for the airplane, so that's exciting. It's going to be good. The weather's going to be great. I'm going to be in sunny, I guess it's not really Central America, but sunny areas down in the Caribbean, pretty much, cruising and having a good time there. So that'll be a blast. I'm looking forward to it. Get out of this cold weather. I believe it or not, I actually love cold weather more than hot weather, but sometimes it's nice to just get away for a bit. Having a week off of work is going to be really nice too. But anyway, let's play some Monster Train. The more I record today, the better off I am when we get back from our vacation. I don't have to actually record as crazily as I might have otherwise. Anyway, let's see, what did we do last time? Yeah, it was Penumbra. Totally was. He was technically here. It's a 26 win streak on this particular series. We had an absolute Chad of a Demon Fiend infused with Large Stone. No, wait, no, it was Demon Fiend infused into a Horned Warrior, excuse me. We put a Large Stone and a plus 25 on this guy. He was crushing. We also had Gurg's Goat on this run, so we were doing some Mega Punch. I mean, he was doing 180 damage with 100 HP. He was basically a Shadow Siege that I had created, except he hit 3 times. Honestly, he stuck it out through this whole run. He was so good. I was such a huge fan. That performed so much better than I expected it would. It's one of those things I think it's reasonably undervalued is the way I want to say it, because you don't really think about having a midterm unit like that, right? He's not winning Relentless. He's not like surviving the whole way. It's kind of like drafting a monstrous Penumbra, right? Except one of my units is an extra monstrous Penumbra. And so it sounds bad, but it actually performed markedly well, just remarkable overall. So I was quite pleased. I mean, the rest of the run was pretty wild. We had 3 Steelworker infused Apex Imps with multi-strike and a plus 25 going crazy. Again, I already mentioned they had the Gurg's Goad too, so these floor was nuts, and it kind of scaled on its own, and I could focus my attention on the lower floors, which was nice, although I did have some things to kind of speed it up a bit too, so good run, a lot of fun, big fan. Brought us up to 26, so we'll see if we can keep that going. I've been doing pretty okay on this series. I've kind of stabilized a little bit. I do think I've had to reset, I want to say on maybe 3 runs of this 26 win streak that I'm on currently. I don't love it, but these are also resets that I think I'm allowed to make because of the quote-unquote rules I've put forth for this particular series, where I want to make sure I learn as much as possible, and if I make a play that I normally could get away with at 100 shards, I want to understand why it doesn't work at 200. That's important, right? And it's actually interesting because there was a discussion on Reddit recently that I chimed in on, and I think I joined it a little late, so I didn't really get much discussion on my comment, but I think the reason I try to avoid resetting in general is because I think it teaches bad habits. You learn too much about the combat when you reset. You know draw orders and things, and that's it's risky because you know too much. You can make decisions that are not correct knowing that certain cards are on the horizon and knowing when you see them. So you might make a bad play on turn 1 because you know you're going to see something on turn 3 that combos with it and pieces it together, and it's a better play for it, but you would never actually make that play normally. And so that's what I mean by bad habits. It teaches you to rely on the reset, which is just like getting free information, basically. Now that said, I do think resetting is still a useful tool, right? I mean, the reason I'm specifically doing it here is exactly for what I'm saying. If I take a line of play that is perhaps too aggressive because I have misevaluated the power level of my deck or underestimated the power level of the enemies on a combat, which I am wont to do in this particular case because I'm not that familiar with this meta still. I mean, I've got, how many episodes do I have of this video series right now? I actually don't know. We're currently on, this is episode 77 of this entire one. I don't actually put that number in the thumbnails anymore, but so this is my 77th run ever of 200 shards. Put that, like, think about that. And then think about how many hundreds upon hundreds upon hundred. I think I'm actually over 1,000 runs of the 100 shard meta. There's just a difference in awareness that I have between the two that is never going to quite be closed. That gap never gets closed. So it's a bit interesting. I think that the resetting does provide value to me as long as you do it reasonably, as long as you don't do it too much. There's been one episode where I just kind of reset like 4 times to find the threaded needle line, and that is a guarantee. That's like a true loss, honestly. I did it mostly just to prove that I could, because I thought that I could, and it was an interesting puzzle to solve. But at the same time, I don't think that's unrealistic. That's too much. But like one reset because I underestimate something, I don't know. I don't mind that. I think it's good. I talk about this a lot, but I don't actually think it's that big of a deal. No one ever kind of disagrees with me in the comments, but it's an interesting discussion point anyway, and I kind of like revisiting it periodically, so. Anyway, that's enough rambling. Let's go ahead and play some Rector. Not much else to say here. So yeah, as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get this show on the road. Woof, I had a lot to say there, apparently. Almost 6.5 minutes on the intro. Dang. Yikes. Sometimes Monster Train really tests me, and this is going to be one of them. Hope you're all doing well today, though. I'm doing just fine, keeping it going from yesterday for you, or I guess an hour and a half earlier for me. It's been fun. I'm enjoying these runs. It's been good to get back into. I haven't recorded for a few days prior to this, so I'm enjoying the game. Yeah, let's do it. All right, so let's hop in. We are default melting, default Stygian. A classically kind of bad combo. The incant lines anti-synergize with dregs. The harvest lines don't really play out very well. There's a lot of problems with this clan combo. It's not the worst, though, because you can win by, playing an incant line and then just sending it on the rest of the melting side or whatever. We should be okay. It's not the worst combo I can think of here. Let's see, we're facing Explosive Sigil, Daedalus, Curse, Fell, and Diligent Seraph. Diligent Seraph in my 200 shard run, huh? Alright, well, Monster Train, bring it on. Our starting cards are pretty good, though. We have Purifying Cleanse, which enables things like Burnout Rector, which is nice. Crypt Builder, as well as Subsuming Blade. Very nice. I like these cards. Early Subsuming Blade is huge. It's an exceptional ping. I can -2 hold over this and then dupe it or something crazy, and we should be good. Love it. Hopefully we get to lean into it. We have temples on 3, 5, 6, 7. So 4 temples. It's okay. Removal dupe on a steel side on 8 is good. We have a good magic shop on 7. It's actually a pretty decent steel shop too, with money and the caverns. I do like that. Money caverns is pretty okay, right? Because I can spend all my cash the floor before, get the cash here, and then also maybe get an overstack. It's one of the surprisingly valuable kind of node combos there. When you have a shop with money, it enables you to do rerolls and stuff. Especially good on a trinket shop if you see it. Let's see. Other stuff. Same exact thing actually on Ring 6. So we got 2 of these cavern money steel shops. There is a kind of okay trinket shop. I like horde trinket shops because you're guaranteed to get value. Pyramanes is fine, but not amazing. Removal dupe caverns on 5 is huge. Competes with magic shop, but that's incredible. It's an okay steel shop on 4. Stygian banner, vortex horde. That's pretty strong if I need the banner. True. As far as early game situation, we have double magic shops. We have the steel shop on 2 with a remnant banner, and then we have all the banners actually. The Hellvent on Ring 3 with another Stygian banner. So you've got a lot of spread on banners here. Good choices overall. I like seeing a lot of banners because it enables me to find something that wins, right? The worst is when you find, I don't know, Lady of the Reformed plus Wickless Tycoon is your only unit and no other banners exist until Ring 4, and then the Ring 4 one sucks. You can really get boxed in. and you have to solve runs in tricky ways, so... First Hell Pact, Conscription Notice. I mean, we're just going to take Conscription Notice. It guarantees the early game. First Hell Pact only has 2 targets outside of Clanless, so no big. Oh, no Burnout Rector in my very good Burnout Rector run, huh? Harvest Rector is bad here. What you want for an ideal Harvest Rector run wants a pure offense backline with just enough survivability to survive like the sweep from the Divinity or the backline, whatever it is, right? You might play middle in order to get his HP in front. You're looking for best tank in games. Guy walks out with like 1,000 HP into Relentless. It's kind of disgusting. Versus, you know, you want hyper scaling backline. Stygian doesn't have that. Nameless Siren is not bad, but you really need 2 of them. It's a little multi-strike dependent. Dark Calling is... As much as I don't like it, I think it is the pick here. I don't think it's good here. I also think it's much worse at 200 shards than 100 shards, I've noticed. But more practice with Dark Calling at 200 sounds good. We're gonna go ham. I mean, this is it, right? This is 200 shard run. I need to click stuff. Totem Fragment, Cheater's Hand, Wing Clippings. Wing Clippings kind of bodies Diligent, but it also doesn't do anything up to that point. I don't love it. I don't know. It's like it's fine. Totem Fragment is so much more value, though. It's going to be Totem Fragment. Yeah, I can lean into that. It's good. Kind of a weird start. I do think that we're going to get pretty hard carried by Conscription Notice, so I can, like, click this aggressive amulet, no problem. It's a very strong opener with that. What do we get? I mean, like, you get Titan Sentry. He, like, 1v1s the entire everything. And then we sacrifice a Train Steward and blast something downstairs, and it's okay. Now, you could have played this Shark on mid-floor to guarantee a Collector, but I really wanted to stack this up for a stronger Relentless, right? I can do, let's see, Train Steward, Dreg here gets a shot in. That's good. Sure. We get a Reform, which is nice. This is Train Steward up front. I can pierce out Middleman. I do want to be leaning in on that, what's it called? That Subsuming Blade whenever I can. Getting my units shot in exchange for this is almost certainly optimal. I can play both Dregs upstairs, get this thing reformed. That's good. We're looking to burn a lot of units here. There's a reason for it too, right? We're looking to burn units. I do strongly appreciate it. We kill someone in front too, which is great. I'm going to play this Dreg just so I don't redraw it, because I would like very much to get the Subsuming Blade around again. Interesting, interesting. So if I play this dragon back here, he obviously hits something. We can hit 2. I can pop 1 there. Oh, this guy actually kind of crunches now, doesn't he? He does 87 to the boss. It's pretty good, in fact. Cool. We'll get some kind of a reform here. We'll put it behind the Shark and we auto-win. I mean, it's fine. Ah, dang it. Really hoping to hit that Subsuming Blade so I could self-ping here, but it's fine. This is going to be a big crunch. We just killed this man outright with the Crypt Builder. Never mind. I was doing all this looking at it, and then it didn't really matter. Purifying Cleanse 3, not so much. Molten Encasement is a good answer to Divinity. I mean, Divinity and Seraph, right? This is a good answer to how do I buy turns into Relentless? Well, just have my own stealth. So I'm going to click that. Crystallis, I suppose. It's a good spell. I'll take it. I think it's a good one. We'll grab it. We are going to grab Paraffin Enforcer here for sure. Yes. If I had seen a giraffe, I would have clicked it. Now, we didn't. Paraffin Enforcer is a much more important card here. So we'll just put it that way. I am going to look at... What's the holdover? I mean, if they gave me a holdover, it is just Subsuming Blade. Could I get away with the Stygian banner here? What could they show me that I'd love? It's an interesting question. I do actually think if I can see a holdover, I think we hard pivot to the win here very fast. I could then just easily just get this Subsuming Blade to like 80 damage and then dupe it 3 times. I mean, yeah, I'm going to look. I think it's stronger than gambling on the multi-strike here, right? And I don't need another Remnant banner, so we don't get the holdover. I can re-roll it with the boons in the middle. Huh. Cold Kalia infused with a Paraffin Enforcer is a winning line. I mean, that's a true statement, right? Sweeper with Paraffin Enforcer. Big number. I like it. I like it a lot. We'll take it. Cool. I'm going to take these -1s because turns out I think -1s are pretty good. -1 Crystallis. Let's 20 consume a Frozen Lance. Great news. Spin it. No holdover. Shame, but okay. Shame, but okay. This is still a power-up. We make this Crystallis free. I think that's valuable. We burn another Frozen Lance. Cool. We save our cash. We move on. Not very strong, but enough. Spikes. I want to go to this magic shop. I think I do. I could take that. I think I'm okay with it. I didn't take any damage on the first one, and we have this conscription notice, which is still going to do work. So, just toss this man down. What do I get? Animus of Speed is pretty killer, actually. Right? I could, like, reform these, yeah? Yeah, that's true. Blast here. It's actually pretty good, right? She shoots, and then the 4 comes through. Doesn't really matter. Anything that gets killed, like these guys dying is actually great, right? Because it just fully does not matter. Just get units killed, pretty much. Hold up. And then you Purifying Cleanse this, and then he scales it. Buddy, you don't understand what you have just created. Oh wait, you play this Burnout 1 fellow upstairs so it burns out, and then I immediately get it back. Yikes, that's going to be strong, isn't it? Lay some garbage out on middle, you might as well, right? Check this out. Check this floor and what's about to happen, yeah? Toss this thing down. We spike the man in the back, I think. It's pretty good. Cool. Well, we almost kill on this floor, right? That's pretty wild, actually. That's good. Well, fun times, fun times. I could redraw into... Yeah, okay, I could redraw into this. So you toss the encasement upstairs, just in case. We're going to let this spin around in case I hit the Subsuming Blade? I don't. It's okay, we at least got 1 hit onto it. Let's just shoot this man. Alright, we're fine. We took no damage. We're looking okay. We are looking okay. No draft. Scary. I do want the molded, though. This is an important pickup because you should not be relying exclusively on Rector for your line. Dripfall's not bad, but molded is correct. Good. Take an offering token, maybe? Not looking like that's my line, but I do appreciate it into Diligent, so I'm going to take it. We got some cash, like it. I'm going to go left here for the magic shop because, again, holdover, I think, puts me in a very strong position. Also, the -1s are legitimately good. Paraffin Enforcer is not bad. I think it's actually going to be Lady here. The angle will be Lady in front of Paraffin infused into Cold Kalia. I have 3 of them. This will be solid. I'm going to do the infusion here. Spell Chain, huh? Not what I'm looking for. But we are going to do the Paraffin Enforcer here with the Cold Kalia. This will be good. I have to take stuff like this. I guess you Spell Chain a Purifying Cleanse. It's okay. Sure. I don't really want to Purge. I'll hold on that for the moment. Let's look at this magic shop closer. -1s. We want that on molded, yes. A +10. If I get a +30, I'm going to toss it into this Purifying Cleanse. So I think I'll just put this in the other one. That's fine. Spin this, please. Holdover. All right, cool. So holdover on the Subsuming Blade is a good pickup. Now, no -2s, but I have an opportunity to get it, right? So think of the alignment here. What I want is I really want to look at these last 3 temples and then have a magic shop, and that's a good removal magic shop. So my angle here is I'm going to hold out on 2 Ember. It's going to be expensive, but it's going to be okay. I'm going to scale it. I'm going to... It's interesting because there's a dupe here on ring 5. There is the dupe on ring 8. So if I ring 5, ring 5's dupe should probably then be on the hopefully upgraded Cold Kalia, right? So steel shop here. Hopefully we see, I don't know, something that doesn't suck horribly and we're okay. Because I don't think this -1 is enough. I think that is a wrong choice. Will 20 consume a Frozen Lance instead? I think that's fine. And we're going to sit on this. I'm going to look in this Caverns now. A rare pick. It's Umbra. It's Umbra. Because it could be Tramplestone. You might think Awoken. And it's not a bad call. Adaptive Mutation is a decent pickup here. We also have Quick Tome. I think actually Awoken has more good hits. Quick Tome is good. Channel Song's actually pretty solid here too. No, it's not. I have Dregs. I lied. Cycle of Life, no. I'm going to take the Quick Tome. It might go away, but it's something. It'll do something, which I appreciate. Now I do have to take this Purge, don't I? 4 temples. I'm going to be doing maybe another infusion. Maybe. It depends on if I see something. Maybe I might put like Dreg into Lady. I have options. I don't think this actually helps me here. I have so many 20 consumes. I think I'm pretty okay. I could burn a Crypt Builder. It's not bad. It's not great either. I don't love it. Let's just burn a Crypt Builder. I think it's fine. 20 consumes are better into a Frozen Lance. Let's move on. It's a little aggro, but I think it's going to be okay. We're going to have the tools to win this no matter what. Yeah, so here's the play. Just get your dude shot immediately, pretty much. And then we chill. Yo, Animus of Will is huge here. Does she swing? Can I get her to swing? Hey, she swings and dies. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I actually don't want to mess with it. Perfect. So she swings and kills herself on spikes. Exceptional news. We're just gonna Lady Middle, I think. I should Lady Bottom, actually. It's a lot of damage to come in, but I think it's good. Save some of this by playing the Train Steward. It's fine, because I get the double reform here, which is good. Now, what I'd like to do is the Animus of Will with the Cold Kalia here are kind of disgustingly powerful, right? So that's pretty good. He attacks into spikes, and it doesn't look very great for him. I can now get away with this Purifying Cleanse, though, which I think is worth it. This bottom floor is now destruction, okay? Like, this bottom floor is a stupid amount of survivability. I need to save my man upstairs, so here's a Train Steward. That's good. We need to scale down below, so we shoot one dude here. That's good. Yes, I lose some damage by doing it any other way, but I don't think there is an improvement I could make. I guess I could... No one's dying downstairs, so I guess I could get Dreg shot up here. This does work. I want to get rid of the Frozen Lance. Right? I guess it's better to do this. I lose a little damage on the boss, but I think it's fine. Yeah, I knew I would, but that's okay. We get the Purifying Cleanse here, which is incredible. I can play a Dreg and a Train Steward middle for 46. I'm looking for scaling. I can save some numbers middle. It's good. Just play out some stuff. Honestly, this bottom floor is about to become outrageous. It's strong. And I set up the mid floor specifically so that I can get another kill here. Good. Yeah, this is good. Don't mess with this, right? I mean, I may as well mess with it. It's fine. I can save the lady here by using the quick. It's fine. Yeah, pew pew, it's fine. Now, shit, this Animus in the back goes crazy mad with power, which is great, but... Okay. Looking good. Devourer of Death is a good pickup. If I see Endless, I mean, I don't really need it, actually, right? I have the Subsuming Blade that is powering up. I have this Cold Kalia. I don't think these are it. Hoarfrost Effigy, Gifts for Regard, hilarious. Don't think so, friends. Do not think so. Shark is pretty good. Do I want a shark here? He's not bad. You could toss him. I mean, you could actually toss the Wickless Baron into the lady for some HP scaling, which is pretty interesting. You know that's pretty good, actually. Baron into lady. Huh. I mean, yeah, actually, it's enough, I think. I will need space. When am I doing this? Is it ring 5? It might be ring 5. I think it is ring 5, so we'll take the space now. I'm looking for this floor. I'm seeing how it lines up. We're going to the steel shop. I'm looking for any combination of things I want. Multi-strike is incredible. Sketches. Man, if only I didn't have these dregs, I think I would take it. The Hell's Banners is a good pickup, though. That is very easy to proc for me. Cool. Multi-strike into my Cold Kalia is pretty huge here. I love that. Valuable. I could take this Burnout 1. It's pretty decent, actually. Especially if I'm going to be duping it right away. Which is an option. Take Dark Calling 2. I think this is a good extra little bit of scaling. I obviously would like my floor to live. Huh. If I'm going to be duping this right away, I should do this. Am I? Is this my dupe? I think it is, right? Yeah, that's my dupe on back person, I believe. And then I dupe the Subsuming Blade on 8 after I've seen all of the magic shops here. Yeah, so we give up the ghost on seeing a quick. It's actually unfortunate. I'd love to re-roll this. There is a world where maybe if I had taken it less on the -1s, 20 consumes and things, I could have done this and re-rolled this. But I think that honestly this is acceptable. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Good. Good, that was powerful. I'm glad to see it. Mark of Invasion should be free money, I believe. Okay, what do we get? I can save this by doing Molten Encasement upstairs with Rector. Animus of Speed, I feel like this should probably be chilling upstairs, right? Is where I'm at, just hanging out up here, I think. I play Old Kalia bottom and get her killed. Kind of an interesting world that is. I could play her middle and get her killed. Interesting, interesting. She definitely dies on bottom floor, which is not necessarily bad, but not great either. Mid floor is, well, I see the lady next turn. Although this Baron technically is also here. Don't love that. Well, she'll chill middle. It's fine. I'm going to do this big heal up. I'm going to Crypt Builder upstairs, actually, to guarantee I take no damage. And then I'm just going to play out the Purifying Cleanse just in case she somehow lives. I don't know. It could happen. Molten Encasement. It happens, right? She now swings on this floor and crunches it. Baron... I don't see Baron being an important part of this run. Let me just be real with you here. Right? Not seeing it. He's not terrible, but I need the burnout scaling, right? The lady is superior. I guess I'll play him because he could die and maybe do something. Oh, interesting. Quick Tome, huh? Interesting, interesting. Quick tome. Baron is dying. It's fine. I don't want to incant this guy. I'm doing, what, 65 up here? He's probably walking on me already. Let's not do that, yeah? I think this is fine. We have the stealth for the moment. It's okay. All right, so top floor is clearing out, yeah? Yeah, he's clearing out. It's exactly lethal. It's 65 plus 5 frostbite, which is good. We're going to play Lady Dreg. See, I have the tools to shoot this man out and save the 7, but I don't know if I need to. Do not know if I need to. I should at least play cards. I don't see a reason to skip it, so let's just burn stuff here and shoot. May as well. We get the exact lethal upstairs, which is great. I do get the stealth tomb back, which is nice. I can play that here and save the lady. Now, obviously, that means a lot of downside as far as what am I actually, like, reforming, and I don't know. There's a lot of problems here, but we're definitely scaling down below. 2 turns. I think we can get away with that, yeah? Then I can dreg. Remember, I get all this benefit here, thanks in large part to the power of Hell's Banners with all this reforming, which is pretty cool. I do get the Subsuming Blade, which is great. I get the Dreg, I get the Baron, which lets me play the Crypt Builder, which is cool. I need to remove units. Also pretty cool. Let's play the Subsuming Blade. We're going to Purifying Cleanse the front here. I am going to play a bunch of Dregs down. I'm looking to just kind of buy as much time as I reasonably can. Okay, I get another Molten Encasement. I get a Subsuming Blade. I also get some real sick scaling here, which is pretty neat in my opinion. We get the kill, actually, shockingly enough. Interesting. I could have maybe delayed and gone for a Subsuming Blade kill, potentially. I think this is... we're playing it safe, right? I think it's okay. I might need to be a little more aggro. Not sure. Intent on Death? Votivary is cute. I like Votivary. Wicked Blaze? It's not bad having another reform. Intent on Death is also an option. I like this Votivary because it guarantees me Endless, which I might not see. Also makes it free, which is nice. Also redraws, which is nice. It's a really good Votivary, huh? I think it's a really good Votivary, actually. Let's take that. Guardian Stone. I should take some spells. Let's grab this Crystalline Seeds. This is a cheap, low opportunity cost thing that I think will provide some value here. I do need to go left. We've already kind of decided on this. -2, please. No. Intrinsic. Okay, well... First opportunity down. We're going to cut Train Stewards. They are very difficult to play here. We're going to do... I guess I could kind of get rid of the lady when you think about it, right? And use this Molten Encasement on Votivary action. It's really good. It replaces itself, which is nice. I can get rid of the banner units, but the thing I'm mainly thinking about, I don't know if I need all of this stuff. Give me an upgrade that I can use. Oh, wow, okay. She's huge. You could do it. But what if she's tiny? I mean, of course I take the tiny stone. I could jam all of... Oh, wow. You can do some real silly stuff now. I have to revisit what I'm looking at because I get this dupe now with a tiny Cold Kalia. I could jam all of this plus Rector onto a single floor? The question you have to ask yourself is, can I generate enough burnout without the Lady of the Reformed Baron situation so that I could hard pivot to a Votivary Molten Encasement setup here? Right? Can I generate enough burnout? You theoretically could take Lady's Infusion into like a Dreg, right? And use that as a burnout extender. I actually think we want to get rid of the Baron, right? Spell chain. Where's my spell chain? Is there value here? I mean, I'm literally talking about extending burnout without Lady, and spell chain on this purifying cleanse is pretty much a perfect answer to it. So I'm gonna click that. The intrinsic. I don't think the intrinsic is it. Where am I looking at? 145. I've got temples. I could easily hit 200. I'm not worried about it. I don't think this intrinsic adds anything though. Let's move. I'm seeing this run pivot a bit. I could take this aggressive amulet. I have stealth. I can do this. I can do this. She's tiny. I'm okay with her getting shot. Right? I could just full play top floor though. Think about this. I literally just talked about this. You do Rector. Rail Beater, huh? It's kind of an interesting... Play him downstairs and then just load up the floor. I mean, she holds on, which is actually pretty shocking, right? He holds on, which is crazy to hear. I can do... I could do Offering Token here and clock him with Crypt Builder, which is great. I can guarantee the Collector, which is fun. Let's do Lady. Let's do Cold Kalia. Let's Frozen Lance middle. Let's try this, yeah? We get an Extinguish, which I think does help. I get this incredible Rail Beater now, who honestly should go on this floor. Let me just be real with you here. Should just go on this floor. Incredible, right? Cool, we can take Votivary. We can just keep playing the Votivary, and we can just play some Dreg nonsense middle. It's fine. As I'm removing bad units, I can just do this, and it's okay. Wow, that bottom floor is going completely ballistic. Cool, and then, I mean, we can just play the Votivary out. We can take things that burn out on middle. This is okay. We can heal on bottom. We're cruising, right? Oh yeah, Votivary actually now just becomes my self-murder machine, which is great. We're gonna lose this guy downstairs, and honestly, it's okay. Oh no, he dies, it's fine. I can now do Votivary down here. I can mold back the Rail Beater here. And toss it down. What if I shoot the Subsuming Blade here, yeah? Then I drop in Rail Beater. Okay, we don't get through this floor. Let's see what we can do here. There's a lot of turns that we managed there. We're gonna play Votivary here. I'm going to play one of my Dregs here. Honestly, both of my Dregs here, I think. I will Purifying Cleanse them because they do something. I will Crypt Builder the boss. I will Subsuming Blade to draw through. Yes. Okay, let's think about this now. I have Rail Beater landing. So we get Votivary. Votivary's chillin'. Yes, I get Cold Kalia, she does hard work, and then Rail Beater drops, and we should get the kill. I can draw through. Cool. Crystallis does huge work here too, and I just Subsuming Blade scale on my Votivary. Oh, I even get to reform the friggin' other Cold Kalia here, which is kind of wild. She's gonna die, but it adds up, right? It's more scaling. Cool, we can actually get through this. It's close. It's tight. Sacred Wicks is not a bad card to have. No, it's not a bad card to have. Another Subsuming Blade I'd rather dupe than anything else. Honestly, we have a 50 damage hole. If I see the -2, we're going to be so cruising. I'm so hopeful. I think the Sacred Wicks is a good call. Big burnout extender, big anything we can do. I'm going to skip Crystalline Seeds and Drain. I have Stealth here. Okay, what am I looking for? My main units are fully upgraded. I would take a Burnout 1 into Votivary. True. I would also happily grab a double extinguish here. I'm not upgrading Baron. In fact, Baron is getting removed, I'm pretty sure. Let's go left. Honestly, I've got 600 gold. I don't need this steel shot for anything other than a Burnout 1. Yeah, and I can take this plus 20 HP. Give me a -2. Oh, come on. Monster Train, you can't do it to me. It's in the trinket shop. Light's Gift. Interesting. Pyrestone housing. Wasted. Okay, not great. Let's look at the Horde. Resin block. Encased Ember. Are you a tomb, Votivary? You are not a tomb, Votivary. Dang, what a shame. We take resin block then. I mean, it's like if I ever have to reform anything with Rector, it just goes mad with power. Dang, really upset about this plus 32. I guess we'll toss it into the Purifying Cleanse, but like, dang. Not what I'm looking for. Purge, also not what I'm looking for. I've got one more opportunity for the -2, baby. And if we fail, we just take a -1 and give up on it, I think. Light's Gift is like fine. It's fine. It's probably not bad. At a minimum, it keeps, I guess, Rector alive. I don't think it's worth it here. I'm going to spin this. Rules of Containment. Firebox is kind of a cutesy idea. None of these are particularly great. Let's just cut the Trained Stewards and move on with our lives. Actually, it's the Trained Stewards and the Baron. He needs to go too. I'll take a triple removal here, honestly. It's fine. Okay, well, it's okay. 160. If I take the 2 and the 1, I get 25 here for 185. 200 exactly. We're all right. I don't need this Purge. I'm a little leery into Diligent here. Let's move. Not a great trinket shop, but we at least got something out of it. We get this resin block, which is acceptable. We get some other things too, which are also acceptable. I can jam this floor together, right? I can do it. How are you? Oh, I see. What if I put Rector on this floor? Let's just not do that. Siren of the Sea. I mean, I guess, right? Not very good to add it to the mix here. I suppose you may as well. Right? It's fine. What if I just take this Wildwood Tome here? That's pretty good. Just kill the whole floor. Yeah. Seems okay. Seems okay. Alright, what am I looking at? We have Cold Kalia in the back. I can drop Lady in the front. I can blast the Frozen Lance here. I mean, this is looking strong. I'm really just looking to hit my Burnout 1s, right? That's all it is. Like, this is a nutty scaler, honestly. Yeah, we actually lose a few of them, as expected, I suppose. Yeah, we do too much damage. Like, this Votivary doesn't even die now, which is unbelievable when you think about it. We're too strong on the floor. So, the Quick is actually too powerful. Welp. It's Votivary middle, I suppose. Play a Dreg. I'm going to be shooting that Votivary if I can. Yeah, it burns out. I mean, we get it back incredibly, which is like actually super important. Let's incant down here. I'm going to drop a Frozen Lance. Lay it, I don't know, somewhere. I do want to extend the burnout in the back. It's really important that that unit doesn't die. We do a pretty good job, though, huh? Just burn out some things middle. We get our guy back, at least, because we hold the power of Burnout Rector. Drop the lady friend down. Yes. Her dying is actually not that bad, right? It's actually okay. I can frostbite here. You might as well. Sure, I'll incant. Can't stop me. I'm gonna shoot someone on middle, actually. Hey, you know what? Purifying Cleanse? We take these. Yeah. We take these. This Siren of the Sea is becoming secondary tank. If I end up just shooting this Votavary repeatedly with my everything, I'm fine with it. Like, we've got enough burnout here. I actually could just play it down bottom and then shoot it out, and I'm cool with that, right? Just, pew, we did it. Great work. I get her back because video game, I guess. There you go. More draw. Honestly, looking pretty good. True enough, looking pretty decent here. We just cycle our dregs middle because we can. I play downstairs because I may as well. I heal her up into Relentless because that seems good. I mean, you can't lose when you've got this much in the way of everything, right? I don't see how you fail. Yeah, fine. Honestly, looking great, right? I mean, we have like so much here. This is, you play, you drop in this. We have enough burnout here to keep the floor going for quite some time. You may as well pull the burnout here. Honestly, this looks good, right? This looks solid. There's not a lot of cards in this deck on repeat. And we're looking strong into Diligent, who is the scariest one here. I am going to be thinking a lot about... Yeah, just end this. I am thinking a lot about how to answer Diligent. Yeah, that's fair. Siren Song is fun. Spike of the Stygian, it's not a bad card. It doesn't really do anything. Siren Song is pretty good, right? Buys time for Rector, I suppose. I am imagining playing this floor bottom. The Lady of the Reformed is pretty okay, actually. I think there is a world where you could drop her entirely, but I don't really want to take a bunch of trash cards, but like consume cards are okay, right? So I would be all right with tossing like Spike of the Stygian here, I think. It's fine. Drawing here for sure. Card draw, 100%. This is an interesting run. I'm going to the Magic Shop, which is a cop-out possibly for the -2 that I am seeing. Incredible. Subsuming Blade is online. Amazing. Tenon Piercing? I'll toss that into a Crypt Builder. Why not? It's really strong. Awesome. Excellent work. Go team. I am going to cut double dregs because they do get in the way, but having a couple of these dudes coming back is actually pretty cool. Just being honest with you. I actually think Accumulator might be the pick here because I'm not really reforming my bottom floor. This line has moved away from reform being key to the run and has instead kind of moved into keep the floor alive and then Rector backs up. So this HP will offset. It only takes 3 kills and I can just toss units in front of him. I think that's good. Another Holdover. Holdover Molded is kind of cute. Remember, there's no more temples, so you might as well toss things like +10s at these Crypt Builders, right? Like, that's good. -1s. Well, I mean, what do you do? Frozen Lands? I don't think so. I don't really care all that much. Holdover Molded is... I'd rather freeze it. Holdover Offering Token. I don't know. These don't add anything, really. These spells aren't like, what is the word I'm trying to use? These spells aren't key to the run. The important thing, honestly, is these purifying cleanses, right? And I can make this work for me by leaving in purge copies to bait Diligent a bit. And if I go to this dupe, I truly could dupe Subsuming Blade is a really strong dupe. Just full stop. Subsuming Blade plus this Totem Fragment, I can basically kill a 200 HP. I can basically kill a heavy on top floor with this. Just pretty wild. I don't need that holdover. Right? Right. I am considering a purge, but I think I'm okay. I'm actually just going to chill here. Really? There's a world where I consider taking Lady's Infusion into a Dreg, as weird as it is. It's actually pretty good, because the reason this is pretty good is it's a unit-based means of applying burnout to the floor. I actually really like this. As bizarre as this is, you ever just done Lady of the Reformed into a Dreg? This is great though, because think about this. If I burn all my Purifying Cleanses, I can still win, right? And I could just throw the Conscription Notice unit in front as a tank for the interim. It's fine. Play middle. I actually love that. This is the weirdest thing I've done in a while, but you know what? Fine. Cool. That's actually pretty good. Ancient Hate does not matter. I have a piercing spell. This is Penitent, though, so hopefully I draw well. Cool, so we're fine. We do Rector up top. Yeah, I mean, you get a Shattered Shell, right? It's hard to argue with Shattered Shell. You do stuff like Lady here chilling. I can toss down the Encasement, which is good. This deals with backline. I feel like I should play this Shattered Shell. It feels wrong not to, right? I don't need this quick. In fact, I don't want the quick here. Let's shoot the man and try to do as much damage as I can to this Gilded Wings, because he seems like a problem. The ramp is the concern. Cold Kalia, for sure. We're going to drop in Votivary. How many hits is this? 1, 2? So I can play this burnout nonsense. We get Collector. I'm just going to Spell Blast on middle, I think. Burn some garbage. I need to deal with this guy. I think now we've kind of reached the point where I feel pretty strong. I need to deal with these guys. So I'm thinking, how do I deal with these guys? Dreg, huh? It's not beautiful, but it's fine. I can do Purifying Cleanse. We can just play these guys back, right, a bit. This will be good. We're clearing the floor. What happens if I just Spike the Stygian this guy instead of... I mean, the Frozen Lance is better. It just full stop is. And this is acceptable, I think. That's 2 hits, unfortunately. Yeah. Cool. So here you do Votivary. This lady has 28 HP. I mean, I can just drop this thing in, yeah? Bam. Honestly, great. And I can Crypt Builder this thing into the Ether upstairs, and we're chilling. Ooh. Changed my mind. I'm gonna Subsuming Blade the bad guy. Let my units burn out up floors. Cool, just burn some cards and we're fine. I think this looks strong now, yeah? You do Votivary and then toss a Dreg upstairs. Oh no, burnout. It's like it's fine. Heck, I can even shoot the thing. We scale the floor's burnout, but most importantly, we return its HP here. And like this floor now goes completely mad with power. Like, it's fine. You play the Votivary here. It's good. I extend the burnout on this floor, which is good. I toss a Dreg on some other floor. It doesn't really matter. Like, none of this really matters, right? Except I do Subsuming Blade my own Votivary here, which is a good call. Just, of course. I could draw her again, but I don't want to. We're a little chill. Cool, we easily get through it. We drop Votivary, we shoot Votivary, she's great. I draw Votavary and I shoot Votavary. I can't, unfortunately, do it. It's fine. We easily crunch this floor, though. So that's good. This easily wins, right? I think this gets through Diligent, too. I took 18. It's fine, right? Remnant Pact. Well, could Remnant Pact this Dreg. I don't love that. Mortal Entrapment, Memories of the Melted. I don't think these add anything. I am going to click on Unnamed Tome. You can't stop me. I was going to ask myself if I needed more cards, but that card is too good to skip. We are going to go to the right here. I'm looking to dupe. Yes, I am. Click the Horde after I look at the Trinket Shop. Tethys Scales, that's funny. Horde says Boon of the Blacksmith, Faulty Loader. Mold Braces. Mold Braces is surprisingly good here. That's true. That is a true statement. I like Mold Braces here, actually. Faulty Loader is okay. Buys me time, maybe. I do kind of like that. I actually think it's pretty good, right? Yes, I think it's good. I'm going to click Faulty Loader, actually. Merchant of Trinkets says, I don't want these cards. Tethys, oh, these relics. Tethys Scales, Trader's Quill, Icicle Fracture, no. Sigiled Seaweed is sick. We're going to click that. Lightstone Casing is a hard no, I don't think. I am going to burn a Dreg. Now, in an ideal world, maybe I can get this lady and Votavary killed every turn, which might be nice. I'm going to burn a Dreg, is where I'm at. I'm going to look at this Merchant of Steel real fast. I'm going to re-roll this, because I want to burn out one. There's no burnout one here. You know what, Votavary? Maybe you get a multi-strike and become Battle Votavary today. Unfortunately, it's not really the run for it, but dang, 575 gold and no real value here. No real value here. It's tough. The question now comes to what do I dupe? And the answer may simply be Cold Kalia? I mean, obviously, that blitzes the absolute hell out of Divinity. I think I jam this floor together. Think about this, though. We do Rector in front of triple Cold Kalia is 5, and then we put the Votavary down, and we use the Conscription Notice to clobber. Because think about this, the Harvest Rector will actually gain a lot of HP that might provide value into Diligent. I think it is triple Cold Kalia here. And I don't actually know if I want to remove cards. I don't think I do. What if I drop a Dreg? I think I can cut the one uninfused Dreg. 25 cards? I mean, I have 575 gold. What am I doing with it? I guess I could have bought the Trader's Quill. I don't know. I mean, it's fine. 240 shards. Good grief. I guess I can make Battle Votavary. It's unnecessary, right? It truly is. Yeah, whatever. We're just going to go on at 575. I feel bad about it, but none of these add value. And there's no good rerolls, and I don't want to remove, like, Frozen Lances. I'm not going to really get curses, though. How important is Subsuming Blade? I did skip this, but I just really don't need it that much. I guess I kind of don't care. If I don't really care, I should burn Frozen Lances, right? That's true. That is true. If I don't care, then I should burn Frozen Lances. Okay. And you know what? I have money. Battle Votavary, get in here. You never know. I'm not putting HP in her. I want her to die, but get in here. All right, Diligent, let's go. 240 out of 100. I suppose it'll do. He's going to have a ton of stealth, man. I don't know how I feel about that. Woof. 14 stealth. I'm going to need so many turns. Oh, buddy. That is scary. What if I play top floor? Instead of bottom floor? Bottom floor into this much stealth seems bad. Let me just be straight with you there. Let's play Rector, see what we get here. Railbeater, you know what? Railbeater, I'm not thinking you're going to do a lot of work here today. I don't even need to play these cards. I guess we'll toss the Railbeater middle. He kind of primes it up. You might as well leave him there. I don't need to play spells. I guess we chill. Okay, now this is closer to talking. I'm gonna do Cold Kalia here. I do want to airdrop in the Votavary for sure. I'm gonna Crystalline Seeds down middle here. Every little bit matters. I will pop Subsuming Blade. Okay. Welp. Top floor looking not so great. I get a burnout here because no one can strike the floor. I can fix it. So we take Votavary up top. I Frozen Lance something here. I think that's a good play. Yes, I guess I can leave Votavary here. She does actually get hit, shockingly. I should work on these Curse Friends because they suck. Let's Burnout extend to the best of our ability here. I'm just going to eat this pyre damage, right? I think I could just play this Dreg when I get it, right? I'm worried about Diligent. I need stealth stacking. There's really no way I can get around this without stealth stacking. So I think it is important that I play the Purifying Cleanse and eat this self-mutilation. I just math this out real quick and you'll see what I mean, right? Our offense is there. It's our defense that is not there. Okay. Votavary, do you die? You do. Great work. Cool. Good job. I think we have to avoid burning cards, so I'm going to self-mutilation, Vengeful Shard, and drop my other ones here. We're strong enough, right? We are strong enough. Also, thank you so much, Sigiled Seaweed. You are an actual lifesaver. Okay, Votavary lands here. I made a mistake, did I not? I think I did make a mistake here. I think I needed to play... Yeah, I think I needed to play this lady here. That might cost me. I'm going to drop 20 Frostbite into the boss, though. Just because that seems like a really good decision to make here. And then I'm going to leave this Dreg friend in, maybe? Yeah, I think it's fine. I'll see the Purifying Cleanses here, right? It's okay. We'll see Purifying Cleanses. This top floor is horrifying. Incredible news. I'm going to drop in Votavary, of course. Let's see. I do want to burn a card, so it's going to be this Purge. That goes first. I need to extend burnouts here. Good. I could draw faster by clicking by self-shooting with Subsuming Blade. Technically it's not, because if I self-ping here, it's not great. None of this really matters. I don't want the quick. Fortunately, I'm getting a lot of HP out of Rector here. He's kind of becoming relevant. None of these cards matter that much. I don't want to redraw Subsuming Blade. I'd rather see that lady. It's actually really good to have Subsuming Blade, though. Yeah, I'll draw through. I take damage for it, but honestly, I'm fine with it. It's okay. It's fine. Better this turn than another turn, yeah? I think that's true. Okay, now, how in the world am I getting through this? I get Votavary back. Cool. Great news. I play this Railbeater again just for the Ember. which is cool. I'm going to burn the Sacred Wicks, I think, to hold on to my Votavary. I get the Dreg. This Dreg is big because that's burnout 3 to the whole floor. That's going to be important here. I am going to Unnamed Tome bottom to avoid the Resolve trigger on this Purifier. Good. I get this Dreg back now. Okay, we're going to burn Offering Token here. Goodbye. I'm going to play Votavary. I'm going to shoot Votavary. Yes. I'm then airdropping in this Dreg, which doesn't yet die, but it's okay. I'm playing a lot of burnout here, and I need to play through the consume cards down below. Okay. I think we have this. Right? Burn that. We shoot the Dreg. I airdrop in Votavary. I extend Burnout on my whole floor. I honestly should now, at this point, give Quick to a thing. No, in fact. I shouldn't. I want Votavary to perish. Okay, fine. Is this enough? Wow. This is enough? Unbelievable. So you airdrop in this lady here. We then shoot it. I then play Votavary. I play the 2 curses, and I can keep Rector alive through the entirety of this combat. Incredible. Actually, this floor is excellent with so many just wasted turns, but we ramp so fast once we can actually hit the boss. Awesome. Incredible play. Honestly, I feel like I feel really good about that. Blank pages? I mean, I don't mind blank pages. I have space and it gives Rector something to reform, so sure. Now, obviously, that does get in the way of getting back my lady, but remember, I can hit the Divinity every turn here, so we should completely Shadow Realm this boss. Diligent was much harder here, is just a universal truth of what we are dealing with. We're going to do the same thing. Are we? That's a great question. Are we going to do the same thing? If I can get the stealth, we're good. What if I just get Cold Kalia shot? I think we can get away with this, yeah? We play this upstairs. We drop in Cold Kalia for the other stuff. We just send Siren middle. I extend the burnout on Lady, and then we just drop the spike of the Stygian here, I believe. Right, that's pretty okay. Cool. I get Trample Penumbra, so he's cruising. I do Votavary up front. Cold Kalia. I heal the one in middle. Right? Yes, I need to extend their burnout before I do anything about... Let's get rid of one of these dudes, actually. No, it's actually good, right? Play it upstairs. Fine. This is the last time I get hit up here. Meanwhile, Trample Penumbra is now just cruising. Oh my god. What? You mean Architect? That's pretty funny. Sure, go chill mid-floor, buddy. Great work. Okay, let's... It doesn't matter if I have this tome. I mean, okay, here's Siren of the Sea on mid-floor. I don't even know how to describe what's happening here. I do need to play Votavary up top, though. That's a true statement. I also... Oh, man, we just silenced the heck out of bottom floor. That's pretty good. I'm going to Frostbite the middle here. I guess I'll draw a card, sure. Ooh, I get the Subsuming Blade, which is exquisite. We drop that in, which means I can get the Lady of the Reformed down, This should clean up basically the entire run. Right? Yeah. We should be actually super fine now. Meanwhile, I'm just losing champions, but they don't matter because I get back Spine Chief. Okay, sure. Why not? We'll just keep it going. We shoot our own units. We then play the Votavary, looking good. I do want to really importantly heal my guys. I really don't like the spikes, dude. That's going to hurt. So let's work on mid-floor. Yeah? Let's just work on that. Also, screw you, Chains. I don't want your curses. Great work. Go team. Yeah, sure. I'll just reform Trample Penumbra. That seems good. Airdrop him in. He actually just dies, which is unreal that much damage is happening here. We play the Votavary. I shoot the spikes person. Great work. We just heal this floor a whole bunch. And we should stabilize here, right? Yeah, here you go. I'm gonna reform Penumbra too. Get it? What is happening on middle floor? Sure, why not? We do 74 damage to the boss. The mini-boss. Great news. Why not? Yeah, okay. Goodbye, Penumbra. I knew you well. What do I get today? Little fade. Spikes fade. Sure. 1 damage done. Excellent. We shoot our own unit. We then play the Votavary. We're cruising. Great work. I mean, we're going to win on top floor because that's how this video game is. It's how we've done it. But it's just really funny to look at this and be like, behold the decisions that I have made to my floor. Here, would you like to see my Lady of the Reformed tank? Here, I'd also like to reform back my Trample Penumbra for good measure. He still doesn't hit because of the multi-strike. It's too much strength. I could have played a middle? What do you mean? He could have gone middle. This floor is dumb. I mean, of course the combat's over next turn, but this is great news. I'm a huge fan of whatever's happening here. He died. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, look, we won. That's a shame. I was having so much fun with this. Draw me cards. I want to see if... What is this? What are you? You sentient? Sure, go in front. Look at the sentient now tanks. Incredible. I'm going to shoot someone on mid-floor because I don't like him. Get out of here, bud. Incredible. Alright, top floor is fine. I mean, we already win upstairs. It's fine. I'm going to heal my mans on middle floor because you never know. Excellent work. Go team. That man has over 1,000 HP downstairs. Can we just talk about how stupid this mid-floor is? I've got Cultivating Sentient. This is one of the reasons you click blank pages. You just have a good time. Meanwhile, we're winning, so it's fine. I kind of wish I could have kept the Divinity alive just to see what more nonsense I could have done with blank pages there. This was a shockingly strong run. You know, just a lot of good things going on for it here. There's a lot to say as well. 240 shards. You got to be pretty confident into that. That's for sure. And we had it here. I mean, the security of Dark Calling, and we just leaned away from him a little bit into Harvest. Diligent was terrifying, okay? No joke. Diligent is a scary boss, especially at this threshold. It's a really good score. We'll go to the run summary. Yeah, so this Cold Kalia hitting the Minor Stone here kind of pivoted my decisions. This Subsuming Blade is super incredible. Look at this thing, 110 damage. With the Totem Fragment, that deals 330. That kills any heavy in the game with Subsuming Blade for free. A starting Subsuming Blade is really strong. You just kind of focus a little bit on the magic shops. You hit that one holdover. If you can find the -2, this thing goes ballistic. I could have made another one of these and we would have been even more golden. But I opted for a faster offensive ramp because I was expecting I wouldn't have many turns into Diligent. The other thing that's worth noting, can I comment for a second? The Lady of the Reformed Infusion was actually nuts. I kept a Dreg chilling on my run specifically for this. This looks dumb, but this is actually really good. It's kind of like a Waxen Spike on a unit, which is good. When you have decided that I'm just going to stealth through Diligent here, and my sole goal is to extend my burnout so I don't lose because I'm giving up my Lady of the Reformed being hit, then something like this is the kind of cheeky solution you're looking for. This is an easy to overlook line, but we didn't overlook it, and it was super good. I mean, like, this is an important one to keep in your back pocket for when you've got a run like this. And otherwise, this run is solid. The double spell chains kind of were annoying since I wanted the -2 so badly, but seeing them paid off because I upgraded these purifying cleanses. That's 12 burnout on a redraw. That's really strong, so that's good. And the rest of this was just kind of just enough to not lose horribly to Diligent, but to have useful tools into Divinity. Things like, Unnamed Tome is always worth it, right? Ah, nah, chains, I don't want your 3 or 4 curses, whatever it is. And then you just, Unnamed Tome that guy, and he's gone. He essentially does nothing to you, which is incredible. Yeah, good stuff. Honestly, not much else to say here. We took just enough cards, we had the important stuff. This Paraffin Enforcer Cold Kalia was outrageous, truly. I mean, taking the Burnout one was nice. I think it was a good choice for when we saw it. I didn't put this in a Votivary, right? I saw this and was like, well, I could do this into like did I have Votivary at that point? I don't actually think I did. I didn't put this into my Molten Encasement, whatever it was. And there was a reason for it. It was because I was a little concerned about the 2 burnout only on this Cold Kalia, and I wasn't really sure. But also, most importantly, I was expecting the possibility of an overstack, and also I was expecting that I'm planning on duping this like right away. So I wanted to put something in it to double up on the value that I'm getting out of that dupe. So I think this ended up panning out very well. We hit that tiny stone, and we had a triple upgrade unit that we duped. Ended up duping twice because it ended up being stronger this way than going with a subsuming blade. Though honestly, I think you could have won with the Subsuming Blade dupe too. This thing was nutty. You could just shoot one of those mini bosses and do half its HP. So truly, you can get away with murder when you've got a thing this strong. But good stuff. A very solid run. I think well navigated, good melting gameplay is the best way I can describe it. So fair enough. That brings us up to 27 wins in the series. You love to see it. So yeah. Hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.